Hey, welcome to Swedish Dharma Tarot. Welcome to Sicily, Masala to be more precise. We've had 36 degrees today. It's a bit much for my Swedish DNA. What a challenge. But now it feels really cool at 28. Last week, 28 felt very hot for me. So I guess I'm getting a little bit used to it. Gorgeous Gemini. You're the one I'm doing the reading for today. And I'm sure it's a big relief for you too that Mercury is going to go forward again from tomorrow. I don't know if that's why, but in the pre-shuffle, this card fell out, the Five of Spades, which shows me or tells me that you're a little scattered and, not really that grounded. That can be a problem for the air signs anyway, but at the moment for your part, it's an extra lot. In the Oracle cards and Path of the Soul, you got Rebirth. The lighting's really bad here. I had to move the table. Now I'm in a dark corner. Dear. And in the yogic path, you got Shiva. That's a little bit more visible. Shiva is the god of destruction and rebirth. That's a very cool god. Very cool. But let's get on with your reading. The last shuffle here to see what Spirit wants you to know. I'm going to start doing twin flame readings. I just had a chat with a woman who likes them. So I'm going to try them out. Wish me luck. I have to find out more about twin flames. I don't know that much about them. I have one, and it's very challenging, but I have to find out more. If you'd like to have a private reading with me, totally doable. Get in contact on Messenger, or my email address is on YouTube there if that's where you're watching, and we can look at whatever you want to. Your relationship, perhaps, or your career or your business. Maybe you'd like to look at a previous life that you've had, or maybe make contact with somebody who's gone to spirit. All of that is completely doable. And I'm looking at the cards and I can't see you, Gemini. Come back. You'll turn up soon. I see that that you've just embarked on, or maybe you will from today. It's the last day of Gemini today. By the way, it's an amazing week. Today, the 21st, it's summer solstice in the Northern Hemisphere, the longest day of the year. And down under, it's the shortest day of the year. It's winter solstice. Tomorrow, the 22nd, retrograde starts going Mercury. Yeah, great. I'm looking forward to be able to speak. Mercury will go forward again. And on the 23rd, well, that's a great day because that's my birthday. And I have the great fortune to be born on the traditional Midsummer's Eve, Swedish festival for the summer solstice, absolutely, but also a big fertility celebration. It's wonderful. Can't have a better birthday being born there. And then on the 24th, my friend's birthday, Eva's birthday, but also a full moon, a strawberry full supermoon. It's the last of 3 supermoons of 2021. And now I'm going to cheat a little bit and tell you a little bit about that moon. It's in the sign of Capricorn. The moon isn't always comfortable in Capricorn, but what we can count on when we have a full moon in Capricorn is that it's a good time to meditate on our own self-worth, and with Cappy's energy to ask for the money and recognition that we deserve. Yes, thank you. I'll do that. And it's a great time with full moons anyway for manifestation and the culmination and realization of that which we planted during the new moon. So it's a great week all around. So let's see. You're going into something completely new. You're going to get your mojo back, they're saying. So Some of you Geminis, you've been unsure. This is another card that's a bit like the Five of Staves. It's the Five of Pentacles. And that card sees you pendling between what we say in Swedish, between hope and hopelessness. Feeling 1 second that everything's going to be fine. Oh, no, it's not. It's everything's going to crash. And, oh, no, I think everything, this kind of emotional roller coaster. And that sucks the guts out of anybody. That's a really coarse expression, but it's a good one, good Australian one. But you're going into a new cycle, new life cycle with a lot of communication, a lot of socializing, and you will appreciate having a lot to do. A busy bee. I also see a serious relationship, possibly with an Aquarian. Yeah, that's nice. Another air sign, a fellow air sign, where I see you having a really strong contact between the souls. So this is definitely a soulmate of yours. And things are really going to look up. I think actually that your partner is not a Gemini, not an Aquarian. He's an Earth sign, but he probably even has a lot of air in his horoscope somewhere. I also see a child. Maybe that's the Aquarian, because this Prince of Swords is certainly an air sign, a Libra, Aquarian, or a Gemini like you. So this is going to be so good. And that often happens when we go into new phases of our lives. It often entails deepening of those relationships that we still maintain. Because when we're ending the relationships, often, no, not ending the relationships, when we're in the ending of our life cycles, 7 or 9 years, then it's not uncommon that we break with people in our lives, break with our work, leave school, move, leave town, stop talking to mum. All these kinds of quite dramatic changes tend to happen when we're at the end of our cycles. And it's just like we need to get rid of certain things, people and situations in order to take on the new. So what then tends to happen is that those relationships that are still there, they tend to deepen. It's like they go into a new cycle as well. So that you're going to see that with your partner. That's going to be so nice for you. I also see a move here, actually. It's like you don't know it yet, but you will be. So maybe it's your partner that suggests that you should move, and you seem to think that's a good idea. Yeah. The thing is, too, when we have kids, when they reach a certain age, we can't move anymore. I learned that by experience. So with my daughter, I had my daughter for 18 years before my son. And during that time, we moved from Australia to Sweden, from Sweden to Belgium, from Belgium back to Sweden, and then lived in different places within Sweden as well. I am a vagabond by nature. And one day, when we were about to move, my daughter said, "Mum, I don't want to move anymore. I want to stay here." So I had to fix somewhere she could stay with my aunt, actually. Yeah. And so when my son came, 18 years after my daughter, I realized that I have to give him more continuity. Didn't stop me moving, but I moved within the same town. And now that's passed, and I'm free, and I can truly live the life of a vagabond. Here in Sicily, did I say I'm in Sicily? I'm in Sicily. It's wonderful. I no longer have a home to cater to, and nothing is permanent. Everything is from day to day, and it's wonderful. I really love it. I feel so free. It's a lifestyle for you, Gemini. So, talking of moving, you're going to like it. You're going to want it. You're going to see it as an advantage. I want to look closer at this 5 of staves. Yeah, it's like, I think that your husband, I'm pretty sure he does have Aquarius in it, because here he comes, and this is the reason for you moving. I think he is unemployed, and he has sought employment in another town or another state, or possibly even another country. But you're still waiting for to receive the message, the final message that he's got the job and you're all off. It's going to be so good, really good. So I'll just gather up these cards so that they don't blow away, and we'll have a look at the oracle cards. Now, in the path of the soul, you had rebirth. Now is the time for quiet retreat and rest. I think you've been doing a lot of that during the Mercury retrograde. It's a wonderful opportunity to nourish your heart, mind, and soul. The Universal Mother has taken you into a womb in preparation for a rebirth. You're being called to rediscover yourself. Take a clear evaluation of your life, relationships, and your own self-worth. Take time away in solitude. During this time of reflection, you may notice things that no longer serve you simply fall away. Things will change during this powerful process. It's okay. Everything is exactly as it should be. Now, I think that is what you were doing with the ending of your last life cycle. So that is behind you now. And Shiva, god of destruction and rebirth. I like him. You're truly on a yogic path. Shiva is referred to as Adi Yogi, the first yogi ever. He attained enlightenment and abandoned himself in an ecstatic dance atop the Himalayas. When his ecstasy went beyond movement, he became utterly still. People couldn't understand his switch between ecstatic movement and stillness and thought him mad. However, 7 students wanted to learn how he was moving past physical limitations. This is how he began teaching yoga. Shiva planted the seed of yoga into the human mind, and pulling Shiva represents moving past the limitations for your society, body, mind, or ego. It represents doing the inner work to evolve. It is also a call to service, to teach others your wisdom so they too can become liberated. Isn't that beautiful? So nice. If you like the reading, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions about it, let me know and I'll do my best to answer it. And if you're on YouTube and you would consider subscribing, well, I'd be so happy. Thank you very much for watching. Love and light.